I like this, dude. This is a nice set.
Yeah, it really is. It's a little better than our suite.
A lot better, yeah. It's actually a movie theater. We got like a projectioner back there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It'll be great.
We're totally allowed to be here right now. Oh, there is someone back there. Oh shit.
All right. So, I'm Lucas Despoto.
I'm Harrison Jeffs.
And this is Real Review.
Wait, one more time.
Okay.
One more time.
I think he's coming.
He's coming.
He left the room and is walking this direction.
Okay.
Sicario stars Emily Blunt as an FBI agent tasked with overthrowing a Mexican drug lord, but it's a lot more than she bargained for. Harrison, what did you think of Sicario?
Sicario? Let's see. What did I think of Sicario? Wait, that's...
Let me try it. I'll do it again.
Yeah, wait, let's... I'm nervous because the guys... Alright, yeah, let's... He didn't see it. We're good.
Harrison, what did you think of Sicario?
I had really high expectations for Sicario. I'm a huge fan of Denis,
Denis Villenueve.
Oh, wow.
Because he's French. I think
French.
That's how you pronounce
That's
it.
a French name.
Yeah, I think so.
But Prisoners was definitely one of my favorite movies of like the past few years, so I had high expectations.
Yeah.
And they were completely met.
This is so far my favorite movie of 2015.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
I really loved it a lot.
Yeah.
This is the fourth Villeneuve movie I've seen now. I've loved all of them.
Right.
He's probably one of the best directors working right now.
Yeah.
But Sicario is just perfect on so many different levels. The
Perfect.
score. All right, not perfect. It's great. Great on so many levels. Just cinematography, score, acting. The writing was probably the weakest part of the movie, but he just elevates it. He elevates the material, and that's kind of what he did with Prisoners.
Right. And yeah, I would say the cinematography is a huge part of it. Yeah, the same Roger Deakins did Prisoners as well.
Roger Deakins, yeah.
And he's one of the best. Next to
one of the best.
Yeah, Emmanuel Lubezki, who did
They're
Birdman.
They're like 1A and 1B.
Yeah,
for me.
it's kind of ridiculous how good they are.
I know.
But like every shot was just the perfect shot.
The first time that Emily Blunt's character Kate enters Mexico it was like one of the best scenes of any movie this year. Just how well the tension is done. And she's sitting in the car the entire time. She doesn't get out of the car.
How did you feel about Emily Blunt's character though? I thought I kind of expected like she's the fish out of water kind of character. Yeah. You're supposed to like follow her and like it's through her point of view. But I feel like at some points she was just there for characters to kind of like explain like what's going on, and I didn't really I don't know, there wasn't I wanted a little bit more from her.
She feels too naive and too innocent in her kind of she's like by the books kind of, you know. She's with the FBI and she's very used to, you know, following the law, I guess. The writer of this screenplay, Taylor Sheridan, he wrote it a few years ago, I think. And nobody would produce it because they wanted him to change the lead role to a male.
Wow, really?
And he fought for a while to keep it female. But it almost feels like he wasted that opportunity. Like, if he wanted to make like an empowering woman, but she's pretty powerless for most of the movie.
Do you think it would be too much to make her kind of like have a huge arc though, like where she
That's true.
becomes the powerful woman? It felt kind of real, her character, but yeah, also it wasn't very kind of, she wasn't that interesting, which kind of is.
Yeah, which is part of the writing problem with the writing.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin's character, who's sort of like the head of the team that she's on, he's very much the opposite. He's like, by any means necessary, we're going to get this guy.
Right. And Benicio del Toro,
wow.
He was the best character.
Benicio del Toro gave the best performance.
Yeah, Oscar-worthy performance.
I would say Oscar-worthy performance. I'll be really disappointed if he doesn't get nominated.
Yeah.
But the Oscars, they don't matter.
There's a few scenes near the end that are just
He steals the show at the end. Yeah. I was reminded a lot of Traffic. Another drug movie.
With Benicio del Toro.
With Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
But it's just, again, Villeneuve and Roger Deakins and Johan Johansson, who did the score, they just elevate the material to another level.
Yeah, it didn't really feel like it had like a clear message. It was just kind of like putting the facts in front of you, like here's what's going on. And I think that's, you know, it felt neutral.
Right, yeah.
And that's how these kind of movies should feel.
Yeah, Villeneuve said in an interview that he doesn't think the movie has answers, that it just kind of like raises questions. Yeah. And I would agree with that. It felt very apolitical.
Yeah, during the last scene, I won't say exactly what happens, but when it just like cuts to black, you kind of just get a feeling like, oh, you know, nothing's really been solved.
Yeah, like the story itself ends, and they, you know, but like, you don't. There's no sense of conclusion. Really.
Yeah, Yeah, I feel like a lot of mainstream like audiences won't like it that much because it's not very like action-packed and entertaining.
I actually think it will be accessible for mainstream audiences. I didn't get the feeling that there were like art house elements because Villeneuve is kind of from that background, but I actually thought it's pretty accessible overall. But that's just me.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I hope people see it.
Oh yeah, I hope people see it too.
Well,
if this bombs at the box office, I'll be heartbroken.
It won't.
So Harrison, Sicario, would you see it in theaters, wait to see it at home, or not see it at all?
I would absolutely see Sicario in theaters. I think it's probably, in my top 5 of the year for sure. I'm trying to think of like kind of negative things to say about it.
I know, I really don't.
It
was great. I also would recommend seeing Sicario in theaters. Like I said, it's my favorite movie so far of 2015. Just not anything new. It's everything. It's an idea just executed so well. It's not a revolutionary concept, but the execution is just there. It's everybody involved is at the absolute top of their game.
So I'm Harrison Jeffs.
I'm Lucas Despoto.
And this is Real Reviews.
All right.
Yay, we did it. Episode 2. 50 more episodes to go.